How's everyone doing today? Good. Awesome. Just getting things set up a little bit later than expected. Kids have the day off from school, so I'm only going to stream for a little bit today. Maybe till about 11, maybe 11:30, depending on how things go. Kids are finishing up school. So yeah, they get this day off for Juneteenth. So yeah, pretty good stuff. Let's go over here. Let's check out our YouTube side of things. Oh, we're getting a little bit of an echo effect. Let me turn that off real quick. Hopefully you guys are having a good day today. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Let's get in here. Let's do that. Perfect. Yes. Awesome. Cool. Stream setting. Yep. Good. Awesome. Good stuff. Nice stream health. Yes. Excellent stream health. Excellent stream health. Good. Good, good, good. All right. Nice. There's that. There's that. That's awesome. I love it. All right. And then we're going to go over here. We're going to go see how things are going on the Twitch side of things. Hopefully the housekeeping is going well to get us back into the game as quickly as possible. All right. There we are. Good. Awesome. Nice. All right. Hello, everyone. Busy Gamer Dad back again. Going to be doing our Magic the Gathering live stream. Hopefully you have been keeping up to date with things. If not, no big deal. I will catch you up with a little bit of a recap here in a moment. Yeah, so it is Juneteenth. My kids have off from school today. We're going to be working through some chores around the house. I'm going to be going on a walkabout. Words is hard today. We're going to a local park and we're going to walk around there. I've got a 30-pound pack that I'm going to be carrying on my back, and they're going to be just walking with themselves. You know, I'll carry their water and stuff like that, so I'm going to be doing that. The reason why I'm carrying a 30-pound pack is because I'm going on a long-distance hiking trip with some friends of mine out in the Uintas mountain range. If you've ever been, it's supposed to be very beautiful. I've never been myself, so it'll be interesting to see that. I've done a bunch of different distance hikes leading up to this, so definitely one of those things that I'm like, oh, awesome, cool. I get to, experience a little bit more of the distance hiking thing, and see another part of this great country that we have here. I've never done any international hikes, though some of the people in my group have. One of them actually did Kilimanjaro, another one did the Tour de Mont Blanc, and a couple other hikes as well. So excited to go on this hike, and I'm just practicing getting some experience carrying my pack around in the neighborhood, making it look like I'm a weirdo. And I told my neighbors, like, no, don't worry, my wife didn't kick me out. It's just because I'm training for this hike. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. All right, good. So the title of today's stream, if you didn't get it, being a modern dad, that's what this turns into. Modern dads. What is a modern dad, first and foremost? A lot of people, have differing opinions on them, and I've read articles about what it is to be a, air quotes, modern dad, and what that is, the responsibilities that you have, and what the idea is for you to be a father in today's society, and how do you balance all your responsibilities and all your obligations and requirements in with what you want to see from being a dad yourself, or being just an adult in today's society. And one of the big things for the reason why I've done this is because obviously this weekend, if you didn't know, is Father's Day on Sunday. And I think that it's important to have Father's Day. It's important to have Mother's Day. And the kids are like, what about Kids Day? I'm like, every other day is Kids Day. Every other day is Kids Day. Let mom and dad have at least the one, okay? But one of the things that being a modern dad and understanding what Father's Day is about is challenging, because my very first Father's Day was not good. When my daughter was born and we went out to dinner, and we sat down and we actually got into a little bit of a tiff at the family table. And I realized that a lot of it was because I didn't know what I wanted from Father's Day. I didn't know what I wanted from being a dad in that environment. And that was about 10 years ago now. So the situation has changed. Times have definitely moved on from that point. And one of the things that I read in these articles and back up in my own discussions with my wife and things like that is people aren't mind readers. And the responsibility of being a modern dad is in some cases to over communicate. And what I mean by that is You, as a dad from like the 80s or even earlier, the 70s and 60s, you had this almost unspoken responsibility to bear your cross in silence, to not talk, to suffer through whatever was going on and just buck up. It was just normal. And that is not what it is to be a modern dad now. And a lot of people still internalize that. Older generations still internalize the oh, today's society just doesn't know what it's like. It's like, yeah, you know, you're right. We don't know what it's like because we've moved on from that. We have changed. We've evolved, and we've adapted from what it was to be a dad in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever. Your grandparents are still around. We've evolved from past that point where we can talk about our emotions and not be ostracized and not be like, oh, that guy's just a Nancy or a namby-pamby, a wishy-washy, whatever the heck derogatory term that they threw out there. So what it means to be a modern dad to me is communication is the first and foremost foundation of that. And going back to my very first Father's Day, I did not communicate well what I wanted from that day. I was still very reserved, still very quiet, and still very evasive about what I wanted. I don't think I want anything. No, we'll just go out to dinner. It'll be okay. But like, you are allowed to want these things and you are allowed to vocalize them. And when you vocalize them, don't feel judged by when you vocalize them. It's very important not to do that. Don't feel judged by when you vocalize these things, because it is very important for you and your support group to understand that these are things you want. You should not feel bad about wanting them. Now, if it's one of those things that in your group you know to be a sensitive subject or a difficult topic, then that's where you have to have good and or better communication. And that's a big stressor for some people, because as dads, we struggle a lot with articulating what we want. We have feelings, we have emotions, but we don't know how to process them well. And so there's a level at which we struggle to articulate what it is we're looking for as parents, as dads, as moms, as things. And we feel judged, we feel marginalized, we feel trivialized about a lot of it. And so my encouragement for you this weekend going into Father's Day, if it's your first, if it's your 10th, if it's your 50th Father's Day, to talk with your significant other, your group, your people, and figure out what communicate as best you can with what you want. You're allowed to. You're absolutely allowed to. So don't feel like you need to hide behind anything. Don't feel like you need to trivialize what you want. I guess we can do that, or I guess we don't need to do that. Feel empowered to talk with them about it. And that's what I feel like it means to be a little bit of a modern dad. That's the first step, being a modern dad. That's the first step. Now, where are we at inside our game? Well, we made our Is It deck. It's got a little bit of an identity now. It's a spell deck, that's for sure. It revolves around instants and sorceries. And so definitely got some good spells in here. Definitely got some bad spells in here. When I was playing, or some spells that I just, have to have in here to give myself a chance to do things. So one of the things this deck sorely lacks is card draw. So we need to try and look for cards that allow us to card draw and to handle things from that. One of the things that I'm going to put back in here is the Breach. Let's see, right there, Underworld Breach. I'm going to add this back to the deck because that's a really helpful deck tool for us to cast spells from our graveyard. And then that's going to be really, really important for us to pull instants and sorceries from our graveyard, especially late game. One of the spells, one of the things that I'm going to look to get rid of, where was it? It is either Cerberus or Pyromancy. One of these two needs to go. Yeah, I think that's really what I want to do. Let's get rid of Cerberus for now. Bring us back down to 48 cards. Okay, now our Is It deck is a little bit weird, a little bit wonky, just because I'm trying to cobble it together. Now, into our story. We have Welcome to the Jungle, which is our next step in the main quest. But we have a bunch of other quests right now that we're trying to get through. So we have this one inside the Skull Cave, and then we have this one that I'm currently tracking, a Drunken Plea, where we've got to go into here and clear a Phyrexian camp. So we're going to have some fun doing that. We're going to get ourselves into it right now. This is the Drunken Plea right here, so we can just kind of go back and forth. I don't think this is the town we got it from. I don't believe so. So we'll have to figure it out. Yep, so there you are, Viv. This is, it's a little bit of a bug inside the game where it just reminds you of, hey, you're on a main quest story. Go do the thing, guy. But it's okay. All right, so now from here, we're going to go inside and clear out the camp, and then we're going to have some fun going on the main quest. All right, here we go. So this Phyrexian camp, I'm going to tell you right now, is going to be a little bit hard, simply because Phyrexians in general are challenging for me to play against. I don't know why, I just struggle to play against them. So let's see what we can do with what we got in here. Goblin. Okay, that's not what I expected. We have 3 land. Yeah, 3 land. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we'll keep this. We'll keep this. He is looking at the top of his card. What is this? Reveal this card in your opening hand. If you do at the beginning of your first upkeep, put a goblin token in. When Chancellor of the Forge enters, put X 1/1 goblin tokens with haste on the battlefield, where X is the number of creatures you control. Fabulous. I'm so glad for you. I'm so glad for you. Yeah, I'm so glad for you. Yay. Awesome. So he's going to hit me with this. Yep, that's just exactly what I expected to kind of happen. We will tap this, and then we get to scry. We get a land. I'm going to... Hey, how's it going, Lil Bat? How are you doing today? Do I want to do this? Do I want to keep this? Let me see here. I don't really need the land, so I could put it in my graveyard or bottom. I need blue sources more. I have 2 blue sources. I have 1. So the deck mainly operates around 3 mana. Let's put this on the top. The reason why I want to put this on the top is because we have propaganda. So once I get propaganda out, we'll be able to stave off some more damage from things. All right, good. So we'll drop down our island, and we'll put down you, double team right there. So now we have a blocker. And double team, when we cast our spell, we'll be able to get more, get another Dragonblood Twin Monk. And I think that's kind of what I want to do. Yeah, we'll end turn here. We'll end turn here, and then we can untap a land. Okay, he's going to hit me with the 1/2. He has the chance to pump it up, so I'm not actually going to block it. I'm not actually going to block it, because he could kill my creature pretty quickly. All right, so we have a land. Good, great. I'm so glad that you have that. Now we're going to drop out propaganda, so that'll stave off his rush. He won't be able to attack me, especially since he's got a goblin deck, so this will kind of put a halt to it. Let's see here. So he's got these guys, and then he can incubate. All right, and then he's got a 2/3, and he's got a 1/1. So I really can't attack him, so I'm going to end turn. We'll untap you. Okay, so he's pumping that up to make it a... Doesn't say what he made it. Attacks, it gets where X is the number of creature experiment. Doesn't tell me what he did. What did he do? Why would I not block this? I'm so confused. I don't want to block it and then lose it. All right, so here we go. So now we're starting to come online. So, oh, he had to tap lands to attack. That's why he had to do it. Yeah, so Rainmaker, this game is a fan game that is available on the internet. Just really Google search MTG Forge, and it's a free download. You might have to do a little bit of research, other YouTube videos I had to look at for how to install it properly and things like that. But it has all of the expansions from Magic the Gathering from alpha to current. So the latest one, the Marvel superhero one that came out, it has all of that inside this game. All of the mechanics, all of the weirdness, and there are so many infinite combos and things like that. So yeah, if you just Google search the Magic the Gathering Forge, it's a free game that you can download. And what this is you go up against NPCs, so non-player characters, and the decks that they play, as far as I know, last I read about this game, are players submitted. So you can submit decks to the game developers, and they'll put your deck into the monster queues with certain, like if you have a red deck, they might, a red goblin deck, they'll give that to a goblin, and then that'll be a part of their rotation, the goblin rotation. If you have even a Phyrexian deck, they'll put that in the Phyrexian creature deck. So as far as I know, the decks are all player made, and they're all able to be played against and released, and it's a free game that you can play. So Google search Magic the Gathering Forge and pick it up. I am not responsible if you get any computer viruses or anything like that. So you take your life in your own hand, being the internet what it is. Good luck, Godspeed, and all that. So there. Hey, hope your stream is going well, doing creative work. I love that little bit, but unfortunately, I have a built-in content creator in a sense like that because my wife is a graphics artist. I appreciate you stopping by. Do hit that like button and subscribe if you do want to keep up to date. And if I do need anything, I will reach out to you. I do also have a Discord available where people have reached out to me on that as well. But my wife handles a lot of the graphics arts and things like that. So, but I do appreciate you reaching out. Thank you. Oh yeah, sure. Great. Yeah, so I'll do the best I can, Rainmaker, to make this as educational as possible, but please understand, I am not the best at video games. I just enjoy playing them, and I enjoy talking with you guys and bantering, and you guys can see how terrible I am at these games and tell me, like, I wouldn't have done that. And it's like, I agree, you shouldn't have done that. All right, so now, anyways, where were we at? We were doing things. We were doing stuff. All right, we got foreign land. I dropped my land, right? Yes, I dropped my land. Do I want to run Steamkin? I think I do. I want to drop Steamkin. That's my instant. That's my instant here. Whenever I cast a red source, Steamkin gets a +1/+1 counter on him. So I think I want to do that. I think I want to drop Steamkin right now. Bam, right here. And then I can do, if you control, I think I want to take out this guy. Yes. Yes, and then he's going to incubate. I know he's going to incubate. But that's fine. Right here. And then so it'll auto pay. And then he's going to, we're going to get our Dragon Blood Twin. And then we're going to get the Runaway Steamkin. So that's going to happen. Then the Dragon Blood Twin gets flying, gets 4/4. And we get a token on this. And then we finally kill the creature. Okay, awesome. And so they're going to incubate right there. And So this order of operations, because we have a creature of 4 or more. So like they did a really good job with the coding for the game to make the triggers work and to have all the interplay from all the other sets work together. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rainmaker. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. That made my day. I always like it when people subscribe. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, so they did a really good job. Is it perfect? No, it's not. It's a fan game. So you got a little bit of glitches, a little bit of nuances. The good thing about this game is you can report them on the community. I've run into a couple of weirdnesses on it. So things that I don't understand, but when I go back and think about the triggers and things like that and the stack up for how the game functions, it makes sense on why the game works the way it does. So there is some getting used to factor on, like in my end step, I can't play certain cards. I can't do certain things. It follows the standard format for tournament rules for Magic. So be very careful about that. All right, so now what do we got? We got a 4/4 that's got flying. So I'm going to smack this guy. He deserves to get smacked. I think he gets smacked, right? Yeah, I think he gets smacked. Let's gonna smack him. Smack. Right here. We're going to hit him. And we're going to do that for 4 damage. And we get double team. So it conjures a duplicate and puts it into my hand. That's awesome for me because now I got another guy that I can play. We're going to do that. He has no flyers, so he's going to eat 4 damage. excellent. And then at the end, this is one of the unique things about the game is, and I'll show you a little bit more about it. We have Teferi's staff as an equipment for our character. There's a difference as an equipment in the game. So that's a little subtle nuance that I'll go into a little bit more in depth, but you can get certain pieces of equipment that affect the board state universally, and I'll show you in a little bit. And the same thing goes for the enemy. The enemy can get certain equipment that affects or changes the board state. All right, so now from here, Teferi's staff allows me to untap a land. I will untap my dual land, just untap that, and then I'm going to end turn. We have our 2/2 to block. He's going to transform it into a 1/1. That's fine. He's going to attack me with a 2/3. Okay, he paid the propaganda cost. I'm just going to eat the 2 damage. That's fine. I'm not going to jump block that. There, he's going to put a furnace scamp. Okay, when furnace scamp deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice it to that player. Oh, so okay, that sucks. That sucks. All right, we gotta take care of that. We're gonna drop our land. We have another one here. Do I have enough? I do have enough for her. Whenever I cast a spell, I can put it on the bottom of my library. If you do reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost. So this is a super powerful spell for this deck. It runs the risk, though, of let's see here. Then put all the cards on the bottom of your deck in a random order. This ability triggers only once each turn. Do I want to do this? I mean, she's a 2/7, so she's a really good blocker. She's really going to help us out. But I don't have a way of casting other things. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a moot point. She's 6. I only have 5. So what we will do is we will drop another Dragonblood Twin. Steamkin gets us charge right there. So we played a red spell. And so now we can do this. And that should, in theory, trigger the Dragonblood Twins to get 4/4 and flying. Right there. Bam. So Dragonblood Twin, 4/4 and flying. Dragonblood Twin, 4/4 and flying. Steamkin gets another charge. Very important. And we do 4 damage to him. Awesome. So now we have this guy that we can attack with, and he's forced to block. So, yeah, good stuff here. Good stuff. All right. Right here, and yeah, we will alpha the strike. Right there. Yep, he's forced to block. He loses a creature, and then we'll untap our dual land. Right there. So he's going to come at me. He's going to swing at me with the 2. He can still pump that up. Attacks, it gets, oh, okay, so yeah, it's going to get, with oil counters. We don't have anything with an oil counter on it right now. All right, that's fine. We'll let it go through. We'll let it go through. Turning reservoir, that's the, put an oil counter. So that's where he's getting his oil counters from. Not that he needs them anymore. We are going to be able to win this, I think. All right, so remove 3 tokens, 3 mana. I could summon... Let's get the Thieving Aven out. Let's get the Thieving Aven out. Drop the Thieving Aven so we have another flyer. Can't really do anything else. We have 2 in our graveyard, but they're not 2 different mana values. So this guy's going to cost 6 to bring out. I'm sorry. He's going to cost 8 in total to bring out. So the red and the blue, but also 6 because he costs less for every mana value that's different inside our graveyard. So nothing has flying right now. I can attack with my Steamkin if I really wanted to, and I think that's what I want to do. Let's do that. And actually, let's just alpha strike. Hang on, let's call back. Let's alpha strike because he can gang block these, and that's fine. He'll lose a lot more. I think he has to block this, and we'll give him... Yep, okay, so he's doing 1, 2, so he's losing that, and he's going to have that do 3 damage to me. That's fine. That's okay. Oh, no, that was when it was attacking, right? If it deals combat damage to a player. Yeah, okay, so we're okay. We're okay. We didn't take any damage there. So we had some pressure that we could get on him. Good. And then let's untap a land right here. Putting an oil counter. Great. And, ooh, all right. If a source would deal combat damage to an opponent or permanent, deals double that damage to that player or permanent. Ah, okay. So we just won, I think. Let's see. We have 6. Do I want to, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? We have a 4/4 that I can bring out as well. Or 2/7. Let's attack first with him, our flyer, because he can't block. And let's see what we get out of it. Trample, oil counters, haste, and okay, sacrifice. All right, so we're going to take the furnace host charger. Yeah, I think that's the one we want to take. Even though he has haste, I'm not going to cast him right now. I'm going to wait until the end of, or wait until his turn is over and he comes back to me so I can get through another combat phase. Because we don't have a second combat phase. Let's see. Do I want to do anything else? I think we'll hold off. We'll end turn. And then I know I can untap a land. I'll just untap one that I already have untapped. So he's going to put an oil counter there. And he's putting a second churning reservoir down. Perfect. All right, good. We are good to go. All right, so shock does 2 or 3? 2. Okay, so we're going to bring down this guy. He gets a +2. Yep, right there. Perfect. And then we'll go through. And then we can attack with him and this, forcing him to block with one creature and die with another. But we got him. It should be no worries. He's making that indestructible, but that doesn't necessarily matter because, I mean, we'll take this one out first. No, why would I do that? Because this is the one that's going to 3 and then 1, 2, and then we're going to click OK. And then we win. Because we had a flyer. We were able to take out the guy. We were able to take him out, crush him. Crush that fool. Cool. Awesome. All right, so we get loot at the end of the game or end of the round. If we win, they take money from us, about 10% of our money, I think it is, or 1% of our money, depending on how much we have. So it's always a good idea to keep your current cash in your pocket low. Now, as far as this goes, we do have a goblin deck that we've been kind of thinking about doing, but these are Phyrexian, and they get a little bit wonky. I mean, they're still goblins, so it's not necessarily a bad idea to keep some of these. Chancellor of the Forge is kind of a good idea. Creature Giant, especially since that can really come out pretty early for us. Gremlins are not goblins, so we'll get rid of that. Beasts are not goblins, so we'll get rid of that. And then the Giant, we will get rid of him. And then Urabrask's Forge at the beginning. Put an oil counter on Forge, create a 0 Phyrexian Horror. Okay, we're going to get rid of that. Cool. Awesome. Now, the Rainmaker, I wanted to show this to you. So equipment in this game. Your character can be kitted out with pieces of equipment that affect your life total, that affect your movement speed, and that also, I said, affect your gameplay. We got Teferi's staff because we actually defeated Teferi a little while ago. And the reason why I'm currently using this as opposed to our other weapons is because it gives us a bonus reward from the enemies after we defeat them. And it's also really good with our Izzet deck or Prismari deck, where we get to untap a land at the end of our turn, and that allows us to, cast our instants pretty easily. We do have other ones here. We do have a Bone Splitter Axe, and we have a Bronze Sword. These are your standard cards, your Bone Splitter Axe and your Bronze Sword. If you look them up, where they're just on the board at the start of the game for us to use to equip onto any of our creatures or anything like that. These were pretty useful in our Dimir deck that we've been playing around with, but I've changed it up recently to try and keep going with our Izzet deck. One, because I like playing Izzet a little bit more than I like playing the Dimir deck. But yeah, aside from that, just to have it. All right, so now let's see here. We've got not a lot of good things here. We have one land in hand, and that's not going to help. I'm going to mulligan this out. Okay, this is a lot better. We have 5 land in hand. think we're going to drop an island into the bottom of the library because we have Oscorp there. Yeah, okay, we're going to do that. Yeah, we'll do that one, and then we will keep this hand. We will keep this hand. All right, so now, as a big thing for us right now, we will drop the Oscorp, and then we will end turn. Yep, okay, good. And he's doing a scrapper. So I don't think he played, well, he played the other stuff, the reservoir. All right, so we got another right there. So if he attacks me, I'm just going to zap that one. Yeah, and then we'll end turn. We'll untap that land right there. No, I'll just take the damage right now. Hold off. All right, island, target any creature. Or any target. I'm sorry, any target, and we can scry. So I'm going to end turn right now. Again, we have the life to take a few hits. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. Being an Is It deck, we want to make sure our spells are getting the maximum potency. Ooh, Marauding Dreadnought. Oh, okay. Great, thanks. Yay. Oh, we're drawing all of our land. That's great for us. That's so nice. That's really good. But thankfully, he's only got the one creature that's blinking us for one, so we're okay. Now it's going to be a little bit harder because he's got the ship. Is he going to attack us with it? He has to. He crewed it with this, so yeah, that's going to be a little bit annoying. But I can take it out with my Wind Slash. So let's see if he's going to attack with it. Of course he is. That's fine. So we will target that right there. Bam. Gone. Only take 1 damage this round. Good. Slag Fiend has power equal to the total number of artifacts in in his graveyard. In all graveyards. In all graveyards. Okay. And then okay. Well, that sucks. All right, we're getting a little bit flooded with land. Not ideal. We'll end turn. We'll untap that land. Yep, okay, great. So glad for you. So glad for you. Yep, and he's attacking with that. So we're going to take out you. There. That's gone. And then he's already tapped this one. Okay. And then, yeah, so let's see here. Do I want to take this out? I feel like I kind of have to. Or is it this one that I want to take out? Whenever enters the battlefield, and whenever another artifact, put an oil counter on him. I think this is the sleeper one that's going to be the bigger problem. So I will target him. Is it charm, counter spell? Okay, so I'll take that one. And then we will end turn. Okay. From here, we can do choose one, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, deal 2 damage. This is a bit of a bummer. Let's drop our land, and let's end our turn. Untap a land here. So he's attacking to target creature. Let's do the draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Okay. Okay, now I have to discard 2 cards. Here's the challenge. Discarding 2 cards. In my graveyard, I have the criteria to do this. But this is really the bigger thing that I should do, because it will board wipe. The long play or the short play? Let's do the short play. That one and that one. Or sorry, the long play. Let's do the long play. Nope, should have done the short play. So right here, he comes out. Perfect. So we have a 4/4 blocker in the air. We'll end turn. Untap land. He's attacking me with a 6/4. I don't want to block it just yet. Yep. He took out my land. Took 2 damage from it. 1 damage to each opponent creature. Deals 4 damage to target creature. So that's a big thing. I could take out 1, 2, 3, or I can take out this one specifically. Or, no, I have to take out that one. This one here. Yep. There. Okay. Yep. So it gets prowess. So, yep. If I had another spell to cast, I would, but I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. I can't attack. And I think he's got me. So we take the block on this one, and then we end there. We're down to 1. Yep, he's got me. So we're gonna concede, and we will go this way. Darn it. Then we get kicked out, and we lose a little bit of HP and a little bit of our money. Stay away from me, Hedgehog. I don't want to fight you. I've had a bad day. All right. So that's our Is It deck. You can, like I said, we need to get a little bit better with it. We have to get a few more cards to make it really kind of flow well. So we'll make it work. But we'll go back to our Dimir deck. Let's go back to our Dimir deck where we have all the fun cards and all the things that work. And I say that in a stance that I hope it does. We have 2 land. This takes about 3 to operate. It does take 3 to operate. Oh, so they put that in our hand. That's great for them. Great. So great. So great for them. All right, we'll drop our tap land and turn. And then he's going to hit me for 2 damage there. Okay. There's our 3rd land. That's great. We will have them sacrifice a creature right there, and we'll end turn. Untap land right here. Good. He's going to hit me for 1. That's fine. And he's doing us... Oh, Forge, Hammer, Centurion. That's... Okay, so when he does... Okay, so he operates on oil counters. That's really what his big thing is right here. I'm going to do... Do I want to do Oracle? I think I want to do Oracle. But I also really like the idea of Jace's Erasure. Just because... Hey, Tortoise, how's it going? I do want to get some denial for him. Let's do that. Let's do Jace's Erasure. Actually, you know what? Cancel that. Let's do Oracle. It's the right play. We get the power 9. We shuffle our deck. Let's end turn. We can untap this right here. What you going to do? Okay, you're going to attack me with the 3/2. I don't see a reason why I would not block you. You may remove 2 oil counters from it and can't be blocked this turn. Did he do that? No, he didn't. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I don't know why you would do that. Oh, so there we go. That sucks. All right, right here. All right, so now we have... we got to figure this out. He's getting away from us. Let's drop the Sky Mage for now. End turn. Untap a land. I will block you. No, don't block. No, don't do it. Take the 5, but it's actually more. Yep. Okay. Okay, he gets a +1/+1 counter on him. We'll drop our tap land. Let's do... I could do Teferi, or I could do Jace's Erasure. Let's do Jace's Erasure. Right there. And then Next round, we have 5 land, maybe 6 if we draw a land. Okay, from here, I'm going to end turn. Untap this. Yep, he's going to hit me for 5. I'm not going to block it. He's just going to take the 5. So, yep, resolve those. Target player, that one. Right there. And then, let's see here. Whenever you draw a card, you have a player. You may have a player put the top of his or her library card into the graveyard. Yes, we will have that trigger. So now he's got Kiku. We've got Kiku, which is actually really helpful. Because if I get Kiku out, then next round I can have this die. Yes, I think that's what I want to do. There, and then let's bring out the Rogue right there. And we will actually attack with our Sky Mage, because now that we have another blocker that's a 2/2, we can stop him from hitting us. So we hit him for 3 in the air, and then we end turn. We can untap this guy. He's got the Chancellor out. Yep, he summons a bunch of monsters. We're going to take the 5 damage. I am not going to block that right there. That's just great for him. All right, there's the Mox Emerald. Okay, select that player. We get to pump up right here. Yep, it's triggered by Mox Emerald. We will drop Mox Emerald onto the board right there. I need to give him another target. Do I want to take and kill this? Yes, I do. So Kiku, this one. That killed that one. 3 land. Do I have 1, 2? No, I only have 2. I only have 2 left. I didn't draw land. That's what I was hoping for. I can't attack. I need to be able to block. Okay, so I'm going to end turn. And we will untap you. He's attacking with everything. All right, so now I am forced to block with this and this. Right there. Now we're down to 2. There's our land. Have him mill. Like I said, Phyrexians are really hard for me to deal with. I need to get another creature out so I can block. I can cast Teferi, giving me another target. Have Teferi create a creature right there. And end turn. Untap the swamp. He's swinging at me with 3. Right there. Okay. That was very odd that he chose to do that. Select a player to mill a card. Oh, we have Time Walk now in hand. That's good. Okay. Let's take an extra turn after this one. But first, Teferi, draw me a card. And that's going to trigger the loyalty counter, and it's going to trigger Jace's Erasure. Yep. Target player right there. And we drew a land. That's all right. Okay, that gets a 4/4 counter. Teferi gets a loyalty token. Let's drop our land. It comes in tapped. Let's cast Time Walk. Auto. Pay that right there. Let's cast Thieving Aven. Bring him out. Right there. So now we don't have to worry about any... He hasn't had any instants or sorceries or anything like that. So we're good here. And then we Alpha Strike, hit him for 6. There. He's down to 7. And then we can untap a land. We'll untap our dual land. Now we get an extra turn. We get card draw. Select him to mill a card. Scorpion Sting. Not really super helpful. He doesn't have any creatures on the board right now. There. So we now have a 5/5. We're in main phase. We will have Teferi draw us another card. Right here. Quietest Spike. Okay. Target player mills. Right here. There. Yes. There. And a loyalty token. Thieving Aven. We'll probably have the quietest Spike. That's probably the smart idea for us. Right here. Not that we really need to worry about it because we've got him beat right now. There. Alpha Strike. Nice. We were able to get it. We were able to get him. So yeah, the Dimir deck takes a little bit of ramp up. So it's a little annoying. All right, so from here, well, we actually got some really good cards. If we did want to do a Phyrexian deck, yeah, I mean, it's so in this game, if you do like any specific creature or anything like that, the game rewards you for fighting that creature. So they give you Minotaurs if you fight Minotaurs. They give you zombies if you fight zombies, etc., etc. So keep that in mind if you're looking to build a specific deck. We have 2 land in hand. We have case. I think I'm going to keep it. Yeah, it's a little risky. Knowing what we've gone through before. Oh no, he's already got that down. That's not good. All right. Well, we'll put down Jace's Erasure right here. So now that we can start milling some of his cards, we'll just untap this guy. And the Goblin Furnace. Land? No land. That's less than ideal. That player will mill a card from that one. Great. We're in main phase now. We will have you sacrifice that. Yep, and he's going to incubate. That's understandable. And then we will end turn. Untap you. Transforms into a 1/1 that he is attacking with. Yep. There's our land. Perfect. Okay, cool. He's going to mill right here. Okay, then we're going to drop our land. Let's bring out... this. Our Larcenist, because our Larcenist works with Jace's Erasure. If we attack, we draw a card, causing him to mill more. So we'll end our turn right here. And it's a 1/2 that allows us to block. So, pretty good there. Bringing in a Dwarf token, oddly enough. And then the Dread Ship, okay. He's going to incubate 2. Okay, there's another land, perfect for us, but we got to mill the cards first. Perfect there. How do I want to do this? Well, let's have him sacrifice a token. Right there. And then we will attack. This way he doesn't double block and kill our Larcenist. And then we have him mill a card. Drew an island, that's okay. He's choosing to take the damage. That's fine. We played a land, didn't we? We did play a land. We have only one. Untap a land. We'll untap a swamp. He's putting oil counter. He's transforming. He's got a 2/2. It's becoming crude. He's going to hit me with that. Yes, that's understandable. I will take the damage for now. I'm not going to block. And he's going to put a shrapnel slinger. Enters the battlefield. You may sacrifice a creature when you do destroy target. Oh, all right. So is he going to sacrifice anything? He is not. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. All right, another land came into our hand. Let's play the non-tap land right here. All right. So from here, this is a stupid broken card for our deck, for any deck. So Sword, Body and Mind, right there. Equip that onto you right there. Perfect. And now we will attack. No, not Alpha Strike, right here. He has to block this. If he chooses not to, he is going to be very sad. We drew another land. That's fine. So he is choosing to block. That's good. All right. And then we will end our turn. And we will untap an island. Then he's got an oil counter. Then he's got a Slash Panther. Oh, that looks like that's really cool art right there. That's awesome. Oh, and it has haste. It's a 4/2. All right, well, we'll be blocking that. Oh, no. He is choosing to destroy my sword. That's sad. Sad day. That's a sad day. All right, so he's going to hit me with a... Yeah, we're probably going to need to... chump block. Let's chump block this one. Right there. All right, so he's going to mill some cards. We're drawing a lot of land. Not super helpful for us. We could do the flashback. No, we're one short. We're one short. Let's see here. Let's do Teferi. Right there. Let's have you attack. He gets a loyalty counter on him. Target player can mill a card. We did get Oracle. Not necessarily super helpful for us. Okay, I was hopeful for something else, but it's not coming around, unfortunately. So let's get the... Hang on, do I want to do this? Brings him down to 2. We get a chump blocker. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I was hoping for something else. A little bit of a mill strategy. Yeah, a little bit of a mill strategy. That's what I'm looking for. But I was hopeful for a different card other than Oracle, something I could cast. But unfortunately didn't come around. So, yeah, we have a little chump blocker here for this. But Teferi is still probably going to get got. So end turn. We can untap this guy. He's putting an oil counter on him. Another Slash Panther. Yep. Okay, so they're both going at him. So we get to choose a blocker. So we're going to chump block here. Take this one out. And then Teferi's gone, unfortunately. That is unfortunate. Oh, well. Right here. Yep, that triggered it. Okay, so now we can drop a land. I can bring out this. It's not going to help us because he's got a blocker. So I have Oracle. Let's bring out Oracle. Power 9 go in hand or in deck. And then let's bring out the sword just in the idea that he might target it. We know he's going to target it, but getting it out of his hand is going to be fine enough. And then we'll end our turn. We'll untap our dual land, putting an oil counter. He's attacking with that again. I kind of have to block this. Bit unfortunate. More land. That's just crappy. All right. Mill right here. More land is not what I was looking for. All right. We drop this down right here. Let's equip this onto you, making you a little bit more potent. Now you... Let's attack with him. He can block. We don't have a protection from red on it. So he's going to need to. Becomes an artifact creature. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Right here. Draw a card. Quiet a spike. Okay. So he's choosing to block. That's fine. Okay. And then he's putting an oil counter out. Okay. Not much else I can do. End turn. Untap our dual land. He's attacking me with a 3/2. I will take it for now. Oh, yay, and because he has a bunch of artifacts in the graveyard. Well, that's good for us. We just draw overkill. Yep, right there. So we'll drop our tap land. Let's play overkill on this. I know it's an instant. I know. Right there. One, two, 3, 4. Shoot, not enough. Let's attach this to you for now. Let's just bring out the quietest spike. Well, hello. Hello. Who dare text me? Who dare text me? Yes. Well, let me ask what he means. Like all the covers off? Okay. All right. Sorry. So, going back to what I had mentioned before, being a dad in the modern age, big, mysterious, whatever you want to call it. What I will tell you about being a dad in today's society, in the modern age, from what I've experienced from my own personal one data point and talking with other people, is, like I said before, communication is key. You're not in an era now where it's bad to show your emotions, your frustration, your depression, your anxieties. It's not bad for you to do that, and it's very important and healthy for you to do that. So I encourage you out there to do that. It's a really healthy thing to do and constructive thing to do, especially if you are in a situation where you feel like you are missing a lot of opportunities to get better at being you, get better at being a better partner, a better dad, a better person overall for work and other things. So my encouragement for you and my advice for you is to do that communication. The second thing that I want to talk with you about, and the second thing that I want to make sure I say to you, is understand you're not going to get it right. 100%. Just understand you are not expected to get it right. Some people naturally come to being a dad and being patient and handling stressful situations and things like that. It's one of those things that some people don't go into. And if anything, Magic the Gathering, playing Magic the Gathering or other card games or video games in general has helped me understand that I can't control all the situations, all the variables. I do the best I can with the hand I'm dealt, and I am patient and understanding that I am not going to get it right. I'm going to do what I can to make it work and to make it as good as I possibly can. But I will tell you right now, you are not going to get it right every single time. And anyone who tells you that you should get it right every single time is a fool. Absolutely 100%. All right. So now we're on the offensive. Let's keep going. He's going to be forced to block. Oh, he took it. Oh, wow. All right. So he's going to mill a bunch of cards. And then we can exile. So when the Magic Bandit deals combat damage to an opponent, exile the top card of that player's library. You may cast that card as long as it remains in exile. And mana of any type can be used to spend that. Okay, cool. Awesome. So what did we get? What did we get from his card? Oh, we got this. All right, well, I'll just bring that out right now. Yep, and whenever you do, whenever you cast a spell or land, don't copy it. Or you don't own copy it. So then it does it twice right there. Good, awesome. Sorry, words is hard sometimes. All right, so right here. Good, Great, so now we have some chump blockers, and we will end turn. Okay. He can't win. He's got nothing. He's got nothing. Select a player to mill. Right here. Good. Drop the Mox Sapphire. And yes, I know I take the 2 damage from that. That's fine. And I can just Alpha Strike, right? Yeah. Alpha Strike. I can't do anything to pump this up. Yep, and then when it hits him, and then we can incubate, and then we can transform this artifact. Do I want to do that? Is it going to trigger? It's not. Oh, it doesn't trigger her. Oh, cool. Awesome. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. End turn. This one. Putting a miner out. Swamp. Great. Awesome. Gonna mill. Yep. Drop a land. We have way more land than we know what to do with. Can I pump this up? No, see, I don't have the land for it. Yeah, okay, that's what I was worried about. But that's okay. There, and then we will Alpha Strike. There we are, cool. Whoa. Gonna move this off to the side here. All right, +1 reward. Oh, great. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. All right. Good. So yeah, we could really do our own Phyrexian Goblin deck if we really wanted to. That might be actually a pretty fun idea. Infect, huh? Okay. We'll sell that one. There. Okay. So we got 4 more guys that we got to kill. Where are these at? Where are you at? More money. There you go. Come at you. Come at me, fool. All right, so anyway, so that's what I think it means to be a modern dad, okay? And I understand that these are one data point, one opinion on some random guy on the internet that you happen to stumble across who's playing Magic the Gathering, trying to relate it to real world circumstances. I get that. That's who I am in a nutshell. I try and make things as symbolic, as straightforward as I can so that people out there see that I'm just a guy playing cards on the internet, but I want you to understand that you too can play cards on the internet. You're allowed to relax, and you are allowed to work and play at the same time. It is okay for you to do that. And it's okay for you to not have it work out. It's okay for you to not be a good communicator. It's okay for you to fail. It's okay for you to have anxiety. You're allowed. 100% allowed. Do not feel that you need to always get it right. It's not your job to always get it right, because last I checked, we're all human, and if you're not human, I have questions. All right, looks like we're getting out ahead of this guy, which is really good. I'm glad that we're doing that, getting out in front of this guy right now. All right, cool. We're gonna actually plink him for 1 right here. There, right here. Fallen Pharomancer. Oh, you can just blink me or Kiku? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's got to go. That's got to go. We're going to take that out right now. Yep. Right there. And then we'll hit him for 2. Right there. Hit him for 2. And we can untap a land. Let's do our island. Okay, summoned a miner. That's fine. And he's got an oil counter. Cool. Good for him. So glad he's got that. Let's do this. Bring that out. Now, this is why these swords are overpowered in our deck. Because we are playing Dimir, and Dimir has rogues. And these rogues, the ones that we have, can be unblockable. And so we just get to bypass his defenses. We now get him to mill 10 cards, and we create a wolf token. A 2/2 wolf token. Isn't that nuts how strong those swords are? That is ridiculously overpowered for this deck. That is ridiculously overpowered for what we got going on. That sucks. That sucks. That's a big insect. That's a big old bug. I don't have a way of truly killing that unless I do Kiku. I didn't want to do Kiku, but I think I gotta do Kiku. Yep, okay, we're doing Kiku. Dink, gone. Right there, and I mean, we hit him. Again, he mills 10 cards, we get another wolf token. End turn, we'll untap our island. Right there, Slag Monster, it's a 3/3. That's, oh, he's got 2 of them. So glad that he's got 2 of them, that's great. Let's have Kiku take out 1 of them. Right there. And, again, I mean, we've got a winning strategy. Just have the rogue backstab. Like, I don't see how that's a wrong strategy for us. I don't see how that's wrong. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I know that duct tape holds a lot of the universe together, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Molten steel, okay. There's another island, that's great. Let's have Kiku. This doesn't have flying, but this, I think, is the bigger threat. Because if I were to kill this, then that thing would become a 5/5. Again, it's not a big deal. He's dead. We know he's dead. We got him. But still, do the right things. Get the practice. Muscle memory. All right. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? We'll get rid of you. No, we don't need that. We're selling those. The hyenas, are they worth it? I guess we'll hold on to them. We'll hold on to them. They got a little cool card art. Alrighty, what do we got here? What do we got here? What do we got here? If you happen to be new here, do hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to check out the video and to see what this is all about and to have a little discussion with me about what it is to be a modern dad and what I feel it is to be that modern dad in today's wonderful society. So we talked about being a modern dad and communication. Communication is key to the overall success of being a modern dad. But also understanding that when you communicate, you're not going to get it right. It's not always going to be right. You're not always going to have an understanding on how to make it right. And it is okay for you to voice those concerns and to have those inhibitions. It is allowed for you to fail 100%. 100%. And if you do, it's okay. You're not perfect. You are not meant to be perfect. You are not meant to get it right every single time. Do what you can with what you've got and allow the rest to be what it's going to be. Love you. Have a good day. Wife is going off to work. I'm here with the kids today. We're having some fun. We're going to have a hike later today. It'll be pretty interesting. It'll be pretty interesting. I think I want to do this guy again. I can't attack. We're gonna have some problems. We're gonna take some hits. He's gonna draw a card. Okay, that's fine. And he's destroying the sword. Son of a biscuit. That's okay. That's okay. He's gonna hit me with a 2/3. Why would I not block that? Oh, wait, does it have menace? It has menace. Okay, so I can't do that. That's why I wouldn't. He's getting away. He's ramping. He's ramping. Yeah. All right. What do I want to do? I need to get something. Rogue down. Another blocker. A 2/2. Hopefully dissuade him. End turn. Okay. Oh, yay. I'm so glad for you. And it enters and it does 4 damage to any target. That's just great. That's just great. Oil counters. No, 1 damage. Does 1 damage. All right, that's fine. We'll drop you down. Okay. This is actually okay. Little things seem like big problems. Absolutely, Tortoise. Absolutely. Hey, if you guys are also interested in more Magic the Gathering, Tortoise, MTG Hillbilly, and a bunch of guys do coffee talk after this stream ends, Eastern Standard Time at noon. So look up their channels. Put a link, Tortoise, if you can, for your guys' coffee talk and everybody. Just so they can get some more Magic the Gathering fix if they want. If you would be so kind. That way they have the ability to check you guys out. Because you guys are worth it. You guys are pretty darn awesome. All right, so what do I want to do here? I want to probably do Andrew first. The reason why is because I will put +1/+1 tokens, counters, not tokens, counters on everything. And that gives us a little bit more for blocking, or not blocking. Yeah, a little bit more value for blocking. A little bit more things for blocking. So right there, see? Now this is a 2/2, so that'll be able to take out anything except for this guy. So even this one here, I will sacrifice this guy to take out this one. So he's going to take 3 damage. That's fine. And then we'll end our turn. We'll untap our dual land. He's hitting me with a 2/3 that has menace. I can't block it. And then he's going to bring out... Oh, no, the card art didn't come in. Oh, no, tap sacrifice an artifact? Eek. Not good. Not good. All right, drop that one. I can do this, or I can do this. I think I want to do this guy, actually. Because I can drop this sword, and I can equip it right now. Right there. And now that's a 5/5. And then we will attack. Okay, just cancel that. And then that turns into a 7/7. Because we also have the City's Blessing. And we have lethal next round. And we gain 3 life. We don't have any creatures in our graveyard to bring back to hand. So that's fine. Dual land right here. Cool. Awesome. Well, I think we've got him. We don't need to worry about anything. So let's just attack. And there. Okay, cancel that one. But we get the token. So now he's a 9/9. Like I said, the rogues just carry this deck. They really do. And I don't know if I'm playing Dimir the right way. You know, air quotes, right way. So forgive me if it's not. Searing Barb. Deals 2 damage to any target. If it's a creature, it can't be blocked this turn. Okay. I think I'm just going to sell that one. Shrapnel Slinger. When Shrapnel Slinger enters, you may sacrifice a creature. Destroy target artifact. I'm going to get rid of that one too. Chimney Rabble. And the Hyena. We have a bunch of those, so I'll sell that one. Might sell all of them, and that's okay. These are all 25 cents, so it's not that big of a deal. 25 gold. All right, we've got one more. One more of these guys to take care of, and then we're on to the boss, the big bad evil guy. So, again, modern dad. Having fun being a modern dad. What does that mean to me? So one of the things that a lot of people don't allow for themselves to do is experience what it means to be a modern dad, to let themselves grow. They think that it is one and done. There's one way of doing things. It's the correct way. It's the only way. And they're not open to change. Being a modern dad, to me, also means you know that you're not going to be perfect, and you are also going to adapt, evolve, and grow. It's scary. The devil you know and the devil you don't. I get it. But, big but, you need to be able to do that. You need to be able to allow yourself the opportunity to change. If you don't, you're not going to survive. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to thrive. All right, so let's see here. This is difficult. I don't know which one I want to drop. I need the 3 lands, so those automatically stay. The sword I could put on the bottom, but if I keep the sword and equip it onto Cradell, it will start milling him. But knowing that he has artifact removal is a way that this just gets removed and we don't get to use it. And then we're kind of set with a 1-2 that won't be unblocked. But so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the bottom of the library. Yes. No. No. I'm actually going to go for the big play. I'm going to go for the big play. We'll put this Chainer's Edict on the bottom of the library, and then we'll keep everything else. And we drew the other sword, so that's not actually a bad thing. All right, we drop our tap land. We get +1 life. Here we go. Perfect. No land out. So incredibly slow. I think I'm going to drop the other tap land, seeing as how he doesn't have any creatures out. So, all right, good. He's got the 1-2. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. So right here, we got this out. Let's bring Cradell out. End turn right there. So we have a way of blocking. Good. That doesn't have menace, right? But he can pump it up, so we got to be careful. Oh, geez. He brought out a 5-5. Jeez Louise. That's awful, actually. That's quite awful. How can I not get hosed? Well, it has menace. I can't block that. When this dies, it'll incubate. And then I'll get another creature. I think I'll bring out Oracle. And then we're going to end turn. I don't really have a way of target removal. I could dual block this, but it's not going to work. We're going to take 5. Let's just take the 5. Oh, this is perfect. This is the answer to that. Because I will sacrifice Oracle. But first I'm going to attack with Oracle. Yep, so if I bring out this Feast and Famine Sword, equip it to Oracle, turns him into a 4-5 flyer. Now, I can deal combat damage to him with the flyer. Right here, he doesn't have a way of blocking it. And because of the effect of the sword, I untap all my land. So I do 4 damage to him. Right here. Click that. Wait, no, cancel. On island, I will bottom deck that. And I messed up. I click end turn. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. It's not really okay. I misplayed. But it's okay. It worked out in our favor. All right, so now this goes here, right there. This goes here, right there. Swing at him for 6. Click OK. End turn. Make sure you're paying attention to what's going on. We'll top deck that one. And then we untap all our lands. And we mill, and we get this out. Now, auto pay, sacrifice Cradell. He chose to sacrifice that. He's incubating. That's fine. Untap that. He's bringing out another creature. Oil counters go out. We've got him. We've got him. Yep, so we'll just have him sacrifice a creature. That's fine. We'll have a brainstorm. We get to blink him for 1, draw cards. We drew a Black Lotus and we drew a land. Put 2 from our hand And then the other one's in the library. I mean, this one and this one. And there we go. Cool. Awesome. Now, we played Black Lotus, and we play Mox Jet. Can I not play the Mox Jet? Is it not going to let me? Oh, I guess it doesn't because... Oh, no, it didn't resolve yet. There it is. There it is. Now we go. Now we got him. Now we got him. All right. Our deck came together pretty good there. And then we'll just Alpha Strike him. All right. Bottom of the library on that. Sacrifice his creatures. And we got him. Pretty good. Our deck came together pretty well there, actually. Saved our bacon right there. Thrashing Frontliner. Trample. Whenever it attacks, it gets bonus. Okay. I'm going to get rid of you. And equipment spells. Yeah. The Rotting Ship, we'll get rid of that one. And then the Dwarven one. I don't know why he has this in his deck, but that's fine. All right, let's see what we got here. Who are you? A Furnace Tormentor. Furnace Tormentor. We've got our 3 lands in turn, but unfortunately they are all islands. We can get Thieving Haven out, so we'll keep it. This guy is green. He is a Phyrexian Greencaster. Enters the battlefield, and it gets a +1/+1 counter. All right, fine, fair enough. Dropping that down, and we can't do anything else. He's going to hit me for 1. He's dropping an 0/3. As long as it has 3 or more. Whenever it becomes tapped, exile. Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Do I want to get rid of this one before it gets crazy? Or do I want to get rid of this one? I don't really have a choice in anything I get rid of because I don't have a black source. So, yep, that sucks. Our deck is not coming together this time. There's the black source of mana. All right, so when it enters, so I can take this guy out. I think I need to. Then we end turn, untap our land there. Take a 3 hit. Sacrifice that. Interesting. Okay. Drop our swamp. What do I want to bring out? What do I want to bring out? I think I want to bring out our Thieving Haven now. It's odd that it did it that way. And it tapped all our blue sources. That's a bit annoying. All right, so there, yep. When he comes back in, he's putting oil counters on that one. And then, okay. Yep, a token creature with haste trample. He's going to attack with that. I don't see why I wouldn't block. It doesn't have menace. And then sacrifice a token. Removes the tokens from there and puts a token onto him. Okay. It's his end step. I'm going to cast Brainstorm. 2 cards from our hand on the top of the library. We need the land. Andruil is probably what I want to... We're going to draw next round anyways. So if I do Andruil, I'm going to tap myself out. So this isn't really helpful to put on my top of my library. So we'll get rid of that right now. Do we need the card draw? Card draw would be nice. Oracle would be nice. Let's get rid of Merfolk. And then that's the order I want to draw them in. Right there. Okay, cool. And then we end our turn. Oh, a larcenist. How did that get there? How did we ever know? We're super smart. That's how. All right. So from here, what do I want to do? I want to get Andruil out. Equip and drill here. And I want to attack. And start stealing some cards. Now, what do you got? Thrill of Possibility. That's an additional cast card. So this is not as good. At the beginning of your upkeep, put an oil counter on this. Then create an X1 Phyrexian token creature with trample and haste, where X is the number of oil counters on this. Sacrifice that token at the beginning of your turn. I think that I want this overall because this will give me just like chump blockers to keep going. Yeah, so I'm going to take that. We'll end turn. Yeah, we'll untap our Soul Swamp. Okay, he's going to attack. He is not attacking. He's... Oh, no, he is attacking. Okay, good. That's great. I was worried that he forgot that he could do that. All right. That's a bit unfortunate. All right. How can I save myself from dying here? Well, I don't think I can. He's got a 3. I can bring Oracle out. I can bring the Soaring Thought Thief out. I'm really not certain what I want to do. Let's bring out Oracle. Put the power 9 in our hand. And then we'll end turn. We have blockers. Right there. Sprinter. He's got a 3-2 that he's attacking us with. Doesn't have menace, so... Just take that out, right? And then... Exile card from graveyard. He's putting an oil counter out. And he's doing 4 damage to me. 3 damage to me, alright. That sucks. There's a tap land. We'll drop that down. I can bring out the sword, but it doesn't help me because he can hit me pretty hard. I need... you. Right there. We have the city's blessing now. Hooray. Not as helpful as I would have liked. Alright, we have this to flash in to block something. That's really all I can do. Let's end turn. Untap that land. Putting an oil counter there. He's got a 4-1. Yeah, just can't do it. He got me. He got me. Drat. That's embarrassing. That's just embarrassing. Alright, so let's go back. Let's heal up. Let's give it another try. Let's give it another try. Do we think our Izzet deck would work better against him? We can always try it out and see if we fail horribly. If we fail horribly, I'll just blame it on myself. That's okay. You guys didn't do anything wrong. You're just here to watch the ridiculousness. Alright, let's go into the back and fight this guy. Clear it out. We gotta clear this out. The eviction notice has been served and this guy's just squatting. So hopefully we can get the card draw we need. If you're new here, I do encourage you guys to hit that subscribe button. That is all the land that I could ever want. I will keep it. Let's drop a mountain. Let's end turn. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Drop that down. And do I want to do Fateful End on that? Probably. Okay. Right here. Let's bring out the Izzet Drake. It's going to be a 0-4. But soon it will be more than that. Oh, great. I'm so glad. And he's dealing 5 damage to it. Well, that sucks. Alright. Let's kill that. We will bottom deck that. We do not need any more land. We will end turn. All right, he's got his forge out. Oh my goodness, this is all the land in my deck. Oh great, I'm so glad that you could do that. Yay. Oh, so annoying. Well, I could foretell this. Right there. And then I don't think I can cast it yet, right? No, I have to wait. We're going to take 5 damage, though. Nope, 1 short. Darn it, 1 short. Yes, LOL the land, all the land. Cancel that. All right, we're going to eat 7 damage. Oh, yay, all will be 1. I'm so glad. Yep. Another land. This is exactly what I wanted for. Yay. All right, so we're going to end turn. We will take that damage. Hooray. 1 damage there. Is he going to attack me? Yes, he is. Fabulous. We're going to foretell this. There, we're board wiping. Okay. And he's got a bunch of other creatures, and we take more from all this 5 damage from the tokens. Oh joy. Well, bring you out. Not anything else I can do right now. That's going to be a 5/5 when it comes back. And we take more damage from the all is 1. I don't have any way of blocking this. That doesn't leave me dead next round. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. All that land and not a thing to do with it. Oh, that sucked. That was humbling right there. All right, we're going to go around, go here. Oh, nope, don't want to fight, don't want to fight. I didn't want to fight these guys. They're so annoying. So annoying, these dwarves. So annoying dwarves. Ugh. All right, we'll play all the red land that we could use. 1 other land. We'll keep it. And we'll drop Oscorp and turn. This could be a land destroy deck, which would be really awful. Okay, let's drop this down. Well, I mean, we're on our way to double cast shock. So. Oh, good. Oh, yes, that's exactly what I wanted. This was my brother's commander when I played commander with him recently. So that was a bit of an annoying thing to deal with. Do I want to kill this? Yes, I think so, just to stop the ramp. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get that off the board. We'll end turn. Seven dwarves. They look terrifying. Gets for each other name 7 dwarves. Oh, geez. Nothing creepy about that card at all. We could bring out Bria. I think I should. Untap you. Okay, good. Shaman. Double strike. What? Twist scroll shaman? That's awful. Almost all the land I could ever want. In 1 more turn, we have Niv Mizzet coming out. So, not bad. We'll hold off. We'll hold off. He's bringing out Magda, the Horde Master. Yay, another one. All right. Commit crime, sacrifice, and create a dragon token. All right. Oh, good. Firemind's Research. This is actually good. Whenever I cast I can put a instant or sorcery, I can put a charge on this, and then I can remove for card draw, or I can remove 5 and have it deal 5 damage to any target. So that's not a bad idea. But first and foremost, I'm going to bring out Niv Mizzet right there. So we got a 5/5 on the board. We got a 5/5 on the board, and we'll untap you. All right. Gimli! Double strike. Whenever another legendary creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter, and whenever he deals combat damage. Okay. Deals 1 damage to any target. That one. Right. Well, we're not quite where I want to be. We're getting there. So 2/7 just hit the board, and then whenever I cast a instant or sorcery, cast a spell, I'm sorry. So I'm going to cast this next round. Okay, and I have a 5/5. This guy's got 13 health. I'll attack with this Niv Mizzet. Why not, right? You can't block it. Let's untap you. He's getting land starved. That's really the only reason why I think I'm winning this. Oh, the Thunderdrum Soloist. I would love to have this in my deck. I really would, actually. I think this would be really powerful for our deck. All right, 1 damage to anything. You. Right there. All right, so just for the fun of it, let's cast you. Yes, we will do that. And we will trigger this. Fiery Confluence. We will then choose one or more. It can be picked more than once, so we can destroy stuff. We can do a damage. So, okay. And then, yes, I want to play that. Which do I want to do? 1 damage to each creature or 2 damage to each opponent? 2 damage to each opponent. And then I will have do another 2 damage to each opponent. And then I'll have it do another 2 damage to each opponent. And then Niv Mizzet is going to plink the heck out of him. Why couldn't I have had this happen last time? Right there. Oh, he's got hexproof? Oh, no. Cannot target a player. Which, you. Right there. Good. Awesome. So, the first one that's going to happen is the prowess. Then it's going to be whenever we cast an instant or sorcery, we can draw a card. We're going to do that. And then deal 1 damage to selected target. This guy. And then we're going to do prowess. And then we're going to do can't be blocked. And then we're going to do prowess. And there we are. And then the fiery damage is going to go off and going to kill this guy. So that was a lot of triggers. Why couldn't we have had that happen when we played against the other guy? Huh? Why couldn't we have that have happened? That would have been great. Let's see here. This land comes into... Oh, this is an interesting... Turbulent Steep, huh? Okay. Balthor the Stout. Barbarians? We'll get rid of that. Dwarf Cleric. Get rid of them. Insufferable Balladeer. We'll get rid of you. And I guess we'll hold on to this. No, I guess we'll get rid of the Alpine Land. Alright, cool. Alrighty, here we go. I wish that had happened last time, but no, it couldn't have happened last time. No, it would have been too great. Alrighty. Now, come on. Let's do this. Let's do this, you tormentor. Urgh. Consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you very much for checking out this stream. We have all the land that we need, so I will keep this. It's a little land heavy, but that's okay. We have this to do a little bit of board clearing, so we'll be okay. We'll end turn. Yep, right here, bringing out a 2/1. We're going to just do it. We're just going to take care of that now. All right, drop an island. And then we're going to end turn. Exuberant Goblin. When it enters the battlefield or another creature you control, put an oil counter on it. So he gets an oil counter. I am going to get rid of that now. And then this is actually perfect for us because now we'll stop him from being able to attack us freely. Propaganda, good. We'll untap this. All right, so now he's got that going. All right. Let's hold off. Let's hold off. He can't really do a lot. He's got a... There. Okay, good. Now, choose 3. 1 can be chosen more. I think I want to take this out. Actually, I can't do this. I don't have another red source, so it doesn't matter. Let's end turn. I need another red source. Oh, I'm so glad he got a second one. Oh. Okay, so we've got something now. End turn. Untap this. Yep, a 3-1 and that. Yep. He's choosing to attack. All right, we're going to take this out. And then... Okay. Good. I'm so glad that worked out. Now... I can't do what I want to do. I don't have a red source. This sucks. I need a second red source. I can bring back... Wind Slasher Shock. Let's bring him out. Just to have another creature on the board that I can block with. And then I hit him for 3. Untap a red source. Not really going to help me too much. He's got a 4. Yep, that's fine. Okay. All right. Another island isn't helping me. Tap all of our there. Bring that out. This will be our second spell this turn. Put the token on this guy. We get to draw a card. Not as helpful. 6, but I only have... I have it next round to cast. I only have the... that's like the end of it right there. I can hit him for 3, but he's going to hit me for 5 back. It's a race at this point. I kind of have to keep the pressure going. He's going to hit me for 8. Red source. Dang it. Well, no, I think we got him. I think we got him. 2. Yes, we've got him. 2 damage to any target. Or target creature. Shoot. I can counter... Target non-creature spell. Hmm. I bring her out. So this is going up to 6. This is going up to 4. Block. I think we're still okay. Untap the land there. Oh, shoot. He can only attack me with one of them. Perfect. And that doesn't die. Great. That works out really well for us there. Great. We got him. We got him. Oh, and naturally, the last card that we draw is the one that would allow us to do. You know what? I'm going to do it. I don't care. Destroy target artifact? Yes. Destroy target artifact? Yes. Do 2 damage to each opponent? Yes. Destroy artifact? That one. Destroy artifact? That one. Deal 2 damage to him? Yes. Auto pay that. Perfect. Yeah, we'll have that trigger. And we get the... Oh, Vibrant Outburst. Yes, okay. Yes, I want to play that. Then I am going to select a target, and it's going to be you. And then I'm going to click OK. And then we're going to get spells on this guy. Then we're going to do that right there, and we won. The jerk. Look at that. Look at all those triggers. Look at it all. Look at them all. All right, now what did we get from this ridiculous guy? I mean, this was really good. We're going to sell those ones right there. Axiom Engraver. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. We'll hold on to these two because those seem to be valuable. All right, as you return to Blazing Peak, nobody seems impressed besides Tipsy Tim, who gives you a clap on the back. All right, so this is a... that's not supposed to happen right there. But hey, you know what? I'll take it. Instant quest turn in. That's fine. That's fine. All right, so this is from the Final Fantasy set. Drazi. A Sliver deck. We do have a bunch that that could be pretty good. We'll get rid of that one though. Oh no, there are. See, look, the newest set is in this game, right here. Kindred Discovery. Choose a creature type. Attacks. Okay. Tempest is in. Not bad for our is it deck, in all honesty. Let's see here. Balaged Thief. When Balaged Thief or another ally enters the battlefield under control, target player reveals a number of cards from his or her hand equal to the number of allies you control. Choose one and just one. I don't really have allies in this deck, so devoid this has no color. Whenever another dies, create a sacrifice, add mana. Okay, and then interesting vampire at the beginning of your upkeep. Choose one that hasn't been chosen. Draw a card in this one life. I think I'm gonna get rid of that. Hidden Gibbons. When it's successfully instant sorcery, you can give it an enchantment. Oh, okay. Well, we'll get rid of that one. And Rogue Bard. We'll get rid of you. We'll hold on to this one. We'll hold at the beginning of the we'll get rid of that one. A lot of them are getting rid of just because I want the money for them. Even the one from the newest set. Because now we also get these, which give us some new cards. Double Strike, not as interesting as I would have hoped. Well, destroy target creature without flying, so some removal. Suffer number of cards in your hand. That's interesting. That's a good board wipe in a way. Yeah, but a bit of it convoluted. Bridge from Below. When a non-token creature is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, if Bridge from Below is in your graveyard, Oh, okay. So that just has to be in the graveyard. Okay. All right, cool. Nice. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna get rid of that one. Oh, exile? Yeah, okay, so that's just like a one-off. Cool. And then what about this one? What do we get here? Oh, Kefka. Laughing and dancing mad. Rook egg. Dalina wild mage. Invigorating surge. We're not really playing a lot of green, so I'll get rid of that one. Human warrior enters the battlefield. Exile. We'll get rid of that one too. Reality shift. Exile. Its controller manifests. Top card of its library. Get rid of that. Kafka has indestructible. This is a good commander card. At the beginning of your end step, exile a card at random from each opponent's graveyard. You may cast that any number of spells from among your exiles this way without paying the mana cost. Then each player who owns that spell cast this way loses life. So this is a really good commander card. I don't really have a way of making this work with our deck currently, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then all of these I think I'm going to get rid of. Yeah, I think I'm just getting rid of all of them because they don't really work too well with our deck currently and what we're going for. All right. Ooh. Blazing Crescendo. Scrapyard Salvo. Shrapnel we're getting rid of. They had one there. Trailblazing Historian. Javelineer. Beamtown Beatstick. Huh? This could help with some mana fixing for our deck, but not for the Is It deck, but not necessarily in a good way. Convoke on that one. Shatter the Source. Convoke. Shadow 6 damage to target creature, planeswalker, or battle. Destroy target artifact. That's very expensive. It's very expensive. Ooh, this is from the new set. Thrill of Possibility. Draw 2 cards. I mean, I'll take it. Affinity for equipment. Protection from red. Affinity for equipment. Deals 5 damage to each. We'll get rid of that right there. Yeah. There we go. We'll keep Thrill of Possibility. All right, cool. So now on the way out, we're gonna get all our stuff, all the monies, because we kept on losing money. So every time we lost, that's why I left this on the ground, so I didn't have to lose as much money. It's a smart. Call that a smart play right there. Cool. All right, now, and as soon as we get out of here, we're gonna have these guys coming at us. Oh no, I don't want to go back in there. All right, we're gonna go back around. And then, what do I want to do here? Well, we have Welcome to the Jungle and we have Eviction Notice. Where is this one? Where is that one? Where is the Eviction Notice? Oh, all the way over here. That's actually really close to the main city. So we can fast travel there. Why don't we do that? Yep, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle, as the kids are saying nowadays. Let's skedaddle. All right. And then I think for our Is It deck, I do want to put, Thrill of Possibilities in the deck. And then, what do I want to get rid of? I feel like we're drawing a lot of land. Let me remove one mountain and one island. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have the Epiphany, and then we have this. Okay, I think that'll help out. I think that'll help even things out. Alright, please don't tell me this is where it is. Oh, great. This is where it is. Okay. 4 enemies. Have at you in your skull cave, you imps. Once we get through this, then we're gonna call it good. And next week we'll go on to the main episode of fun. Alright. We're gonna keep this. We'll keep it. We'll drop Oscorp. We have the 4 land to bring out. Crom. Right here. And turn. There. Vengeful Devil. That's unfortunate. But Iroh's demonstration will help out tremendously. Because devils usually are low HP. So, yeah. And turn. Yeah, see? 1/1s. Drop this down. Let us bring Crom out. And then we have a 2/3 that's able to block. Oh, so glad that he has something to block now. Alright, drop this down. I can do Irohs and I can do... Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Brainstorm. Let's do Shock and let's do Brainstorm together. So target that guy right there. And then we'll do Brainstorm. Yep. Okay, and then we can put 3. Draws 3 cards, then puts 2 in the order. Okay, good. Yep, so what do we draw? I don't really need any more land. So, unfortunately, I'll drop those, and then I can put Thieving Aven out to get another creature. And then I can attack with this guy for 3 damage. Bink, and then we'll do this right there. Oh, he's just tapping to have it deal 1 damage to me. Okay. He's tapping to have it deal 1 damage to me. Okay. Alright, so now that's a priority to get out of there. Hey, how we doing? How we doing today? Alright. Kedudatar. I think that's how you say your name. Kedudatar? I hope that's how you say your name. And hopefully I'm not saying anything inappropriate. Wildly inappropriate, we'll say. Alright, from here, we have 2 flyers. We can choose one. Let's do this. Let's do this. This will have to do 1 damage to every creature. Every one of those creatures is now dead. Any target or target creature or player. There. He gets +1/+1 counter on him. He takes 3 damage, and we've got him. Nice. Devils are pretty good to deal with this deck. Ooh. Idris, Soul of the TARDIS. Vanishing imprint. When Idris, Soul of the TARDIS, enters the battlefield, you may exile an artifact. I don't really do artifacts, though. Darn it. We'll get rid of her. We'll sell her off. Right here. Torch Fiend. We'll get rid of that. Right there. Alright. Now, these big old guys, I don't remember if I fought them before. I have not. Scourge Master. We are not sure discouraging of masters. We have no red source. We do have a bunch of other things. Alright, let's see if we can lose this game spectacularly. Right there. Yep, that's fine. He's drawing 2 cards. And he's discarding card. What did he discard? Hate Flare. Oh, wow. Okay. IRA demonstration. He hasn't done anything yet, so I'm going to hold off. All right, we're kind of waiting on that red land. Let's get this. Oh my goodness, did we draw nothing that helps us? We drew nothing that helps us. Yep. We drew absolutely nothing that helps us. Yep. Right there, we're going to eat another 3 damage. We have all the blue land that we could possibly want. Have a good day, Tortoise. Have a good day. Oh my goodness, all the blue land. We're cooked. I don't think I can come back. Yep. Nope, we're cooked. Got nothing. Yep, not going to waste my time with it. Let's go get healed up, huh? I think we'll call our episode here, our live stream here. But yeah, this is Busy Gamer Dad doing more fun adventures with Magic the Gathering Forge. We did some side quests today. We got some good reputation. I'm going to get some lunch for the kids. I'm going to go take them on a hike, a walk about the woods, as it were, detox from screens for a little bit. And one of the things that I want to make sure I state for everyone here is when I give these pieces of advice, I had kind of alluded to it before, is understand that it comes from a data point that is singular, me, and my opinion. I don't want you to feel like I'm pressuring you to do one thing or another. I want you to be empowered to make choices for yourself, but this is also a space for where I want you guys to talk, and I want you guys to have a community that you can say what you feel is in the confines of appropriate dialogue, and no swearing or anything like that. But we also have a Discord that's out there. If you are a busy parent, specifically a busy dad, and you don't know how to balance your schedules, you don't know how to balance your mood swings, you don't know how to balance things that are going on, leave a comment. I comment and I reply to every single comment I can when I have the free time for a lot of my videos. And one of the things that just recently happened, and I can't thank you guys enough, and this is something I want to make sure I showed at the end of our video here, at the end of our live stream, is one of my videos, for lack of a better term, went viral. And viral to me, it's subjective. So viral is subjective in a lot of ways. But one of the videos that I had went viral, and I can't thank you guys enough for all the comments and all the dialogue for it. And the video was our marathon video, where it's not any better with friends. And this video just only got me 3 subscribers, but it had 810 views. That's more than any of my recent videos to date. And the video also had a lot of people commenting on it about how Marathon is doing, the state of the game, and things like that. And I want you guys to understand that that's what I'm looking for. I want you to see these games that I play. I want you to understand that I try and play games that are for busy gamers. And if I show them, it is not always going to be the case that they are for every busy gamer. There's a gradient to busy. Some people are really busy and they can't sit down for more than 20 minutes to a half hour. Some people are not as busy and they have certain days of the week where they're free to do whatever they want, whenever they want. And they're just busy, we'll say 9 to 5, and then after 9 to 5, they get their dinner and then they're vegging on the couch for the rest of the day. I show that wide spectrum of what it means to be, air quotes, busy and handle your schedule and handle your business. So I don't just cover short run games, I cover long format games. And the community that I want to build is a community of people that support people looking to play any games that you can sit down and play in 20 minutes. You can sit down and play in 20 hours. You can sit down and play in 200 hours. So I hope that kind of gives you guys a little bit of a direction for where I like to take things. This isn't meant to be preachy or anything like that. But being a modern dad in today's world, I understand that your schedules are going to conflict. Your partner's schedule is going to conflict with your schedule. Your kid's schedule is going to conflict with your partner's schedule. And your work schedule is not always going to align with anything. And you are not alone. I understand that, and I respect that everything and every day changes, and every new chance is a chance to try and get it better. Not perfect. Don't sacrifice good for perfect. Just keep on going, and I believe in you. I think you can make it through. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule regardless to hear the banterings of a random person on the internet playing some Magic. I can't wait to see you guys next week, where we'll continue on with the main story. I'm going to do some off-camera playing as I normally do to try and round out the Is It deck and get it a little bit more functional, and we'll try and keep it going. We'll have those two decks with us throughout the playthrough. I don't think I'm going to make another one at this point, and we'll just keep plugging away. I think that we're going to keep on the main objective next week, so stay tuned for that. Later.